A scorer of great goals, but not a great goal scorer. This seems to be the best way to describe Olivier Giroud, which is ironic because he has now become France's all-time top goal scorer. He's won almost everything at club level and was an integral part of France's World Cup winning side in 2018. His rise to the top of the footballing world is a story that should be celebrated by any sports fan. But how will he be remembered? What will his legacy be? Starting out at his hometown club Grenoble, a successful move to Istres was not enough to convince the manager of Giroud, deeming the striker surplus to requirements. The striker then agreed a 3-year deal with Ligue 2 side Tours. Within 2 years at the club, Giroud's goals secured him Ligue 2's Golden Boot, Team of the Year, and Play of the Year. At the end of that season, Giroud was transferred to newly promoted Montpellier for €2 million. His first season at the club saw the French forward score the game win in the semi-final of the Coupe de la Ligue against PSG in added time to send Montpellier to the first final in 20 years. Losing the final to Marseille and finishing the season as the club's top scorer secured Oli a contract extension going into one of the most historic seasons in French footballing history. PSG struck gold, or oil, this season, as they confirmed the takeover of their new owners. Spending $100 million bringing in new players under Carlo Ancelotti, the Parisians looked to take over French football forever. Giroud had other ideas. Finishing the 2011-2012 campaign as the league's top scorer, Montpellier won their first ever league title, an achievement akin to that achieved by Leicester in 2016 in the Premier League, but largely less celebrated. Montpellier have remained in Ligue 1 since their winning season. However, an average league position of 10th in 10 years following is a testament to the championship they achieved. Following his title win, Oli would make a transfer out of France to Arsenal, where his uncertainty begins. Fans of the Gunners either remember him fondly for his goals and charisma, or have been left with a sour taste in their mouths of what might have been during the 15-16 season, and his comments following his Arsenal departure. He signed for Arsenal as a 26-year-old, had some iconic moments, but littered his time at the North London club with goal droughts that were too common, especially during Arsenal's unlikely title challenge in 2016. He went 15 games without a league goal the year Leicester won the title, with many fans pointing the finger at Giroud when reminiscing on that season. With players like Ozil, Alexis Sanchez and Santi Cazorla supplying balls, a few goals for the Frenchman could have turned some of those results, helping Arsenal win the league. He still managed 16 league goals that season though, which almost paints the picture for his time in North London. Leaving for Chelsea and then Milan after that, saw Oli become an iconic player for both clubs, winning the FA Cup, Champions League, Europa League and Scudetto after leaving the red side of London. He was adored by both sets of fans. However, the crown piece in Oli's career came in Russia as he led the line for a brilliant French team that won the World Cup. Many poked fun at Giroud for not scoring a goal during the tournament, but his role was integral for Mbappe and Griezmann to flourish. Now as the country's all-time top goal scorer, it is difficult to place Giroud in football history. But is there a need? Why do we always have to rank players, place them in history, match player A against player B and see who had the best career? Why don't we just enjoy the career of an unlikely hero for both club and country? Why can't we just sit down and enjoy one of the greatest goal highlight reels of all time? And why don't you like the video? Comment who you think is one of the most underappreciated or underrated players of all time, and then go to the description and buy me a coffee before you check out how I correctly predicted the entire 2022 World Cup without missing a beat.